right now on 5 on Your Side at 10.
A St. Louis landmark is celebrating 150 years.
There were so many unprecedented elements that had to come together to make the bridge happen.
The history behind Eads Bridge and its innovative construction. Change of plans, Mother Nature could interrupt your 4th of July festivities. How some are getting their fun in ahead of the storm.
A weather impact alert for the potential of flash flooding before daybreak on the 4th of July. And then damaging wind is possible Thursday night, where the threat of severe weather is highest.
Right now we are looking at clear skies, but it is about to change as storms move in and will impact your 4th of July holiday. We begin tonight with a weather impact alert. I'm Kelly Jackson.
And I'm Mike Bush. Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell is tracking these storms, and he's here with our weather impact forecast.
Well, let's go round one here, Mike. As we head through the overnight hours, rain's going to be increasing. So after 2 o'clock through about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, heavy rain in the mix for a good chunk of us. And that means we'll be looking at an impact across the area of the potential for flash flooding, especially on those smaller creeks and streams. Some of us had 3 to 5 inches of rainfall this morning, especially back along the Missouri River. Staying weather aware, making sure those devices are charged and notifications on. And if you're driving early tomorrow morning, if you're one of those folks that's up early, you still have to go to work, even though it's the 4th of July, use caution. The rain will be coming down hard at that point. We're not seeing much right now around the region. That will change after midnight, and most likely after about 2:30, 3 o'clock. Showers and thunderstorms will be developing across the region, generally either side of the Missouri River. Some of that rain's going to be heavy at times, and some of us may see 2 to 5 inches of rainfall. The flood watch includes the metro St. Louis area through 1 a.m. on Friday. The early hours on your 4th of July are wet in the metro area. It will rain tomorrow morning, then it starts letting up after 10 o'clock. Going into the afternoon, looks like it's mainly dry, but then for the evening, the potential for severe weather. More on that in just a few minutes, Mike.
So the weather is having a big impact on 4th of July festivities across our area.
Some cities are delaying or canceling their celebrations as a precaution. Others are getting in on the action early. 5 on Your Side's Brent Solomon is live in O'Fallon, Illinois, where thousands gathered tonight to catch fireworks ahead of the holiday. Brent?
Yeah, they sure did. Even some kids are still up at this hour having a bit of fun. They caught that fireworks display today. So many people wanted to be here that they lined up hours in advance just to see the big show. It's what makes the 4th of July the holiday we love to celebrate.
I like all the special colors in the sky.
A day before the holiday, O'Fallon, Illinois was ready to go for this annual fireworks display. We were there as people began securing their viewing spots early here at the O'Fallon Family Sports Park.
I watched the news earlier and saw that it's like just a 20% chance of rain tonight during this time that they're going to be lighting their Dunam.
So Terry Kalinowski and his wife and friend decided to come on out, especially since
Tomorrow night it sounds a little less promising.
We knew rain was in the forecast today, tomorrow, so we started contingency plans. Actually, the 7th was going to be an alternate. If this got rained out, we'd already planned for Sunday the 7th.
Fortunately, the show went on. Because of stormy weather on the 4th of July, some places are delaying or canceling their shows altogether.
Usually I go to the Mascuda, but I'm doing that tomorrow night.
All right, the big show lasted all of 12 minutes, but I tell you what, it took much more than that to plan the big event. Now, the fire chief here is reminding you, he says he really wants families to just leave the fireworks to the experts. He says this time of year, far too many children get burned because families try to take matters into their own hands instead of just leaving it with the professionals. We're live in O'Fallon, Illinois. Brent Solomon, 5 on Your Side.
And St. Louis police want to remind you that safety is still the first priority while celebrating this 4th of July, and they're warning of possible protests. Police say if you see someone carrying PVC pipes, which were used at last weekend's Pride Parade protest, you should call 911 immediately. If protesters interrupt the parade, police tell us they will give them a warning and remove them if they don't move. Officials want you to report anything that might look dangerous.
If you're downtown for the parade with your family, having a good time, if you see something that just doesn't look right, let us know. You know, we'll have police, we'll have firefighters, EMS people all over the place. Just kind of say, hey, this doesn't look right, and we'll take a look at it. We want to keep the entire city of St. Louis over this holiday weekend safe.
And you can stay up to date on celebrations that may be delayed or canceled because of the weather. Just text the word fireworks to 314-425-5355.
Changes are coming to St. Louis public schools this upcoming school year. 70 bus routes must be eliminated after the bus contract ended early. An emergency transportation plan was adopted at a school board meeting Tuesday night. Under the plan, routes will have staggered start and end times. Vans will be used in areas where there are fewer students, and high schoolers will be asked to ride the Metro. The district says it takes the safety of students seriously.
We're thinking about safety for Metro. The conversations with Bi-State have been around what type of security can be provided, how might we invest in ensuring that we have the level of security on those buses, even beyond what typical ridership would be.
The district is asking if any families plan to opt out to let them know. You can find that info on ksdk.com and go to the section as seen on TV.
Gordon F. Moore Park in Alton remains closed 1 week after a massive sinkhole swallowed a portion of the athletic fields. The cause, a collapsed limestone mine. Now a Summer Prospect League baseball team, the Alton River Dragons, is looking for a new home field. Finding fields has been a challenge and the weather isn't helping, but General Manager Dallas Smart says the team is blessed because no one was on the field at the time of the collapse.
To see a 40, 50-foot light pole just sink into the ground and totally disappear is scary. It's affecting us as an organization financially. I know that puts a lot of stress on our ownership. It puts a lot of stress on our employees and our players as well. Again, just consider ourselves lucky that this is all we're dealing with.
The mayor's office did release a statement yesterday saying he is working with the company New Frontier Materials and the Mine Safety and Health Administration to make sure the park is safe before it reopens.
Well, tomorrow's not only America's birthday, it's also the day the Eads Bridge officially opened 150 years ago.
Yeah, it was the landmark of St. Louis before the arch came along more than 90 years later. 5 on your side's Laura Barczewski takes us down the Mississippi for this historic moment.
The Eads Bridge, when it was completed in 1874, helped people move west and also move goods west.
The Eads Bridge, built by James Buchanan Eads, officially opened to the public on July 4th, 1874.
He had a local circus operator lend him an elephant, and they walked it across the bridge because the thought was that an elephant wouldn't walk on something that was unstable.
It's the oldest bridge still standing on the Mississippi River, and it was the world's first steel truss bridge.
So there was no large cranes like we had today. There was some steam power, but because of the cantilever method, you could not afford the weight on the tips of the cantilever. So we figured out how to really design or to build the bridge with hand winches.
St. Louis has so many architectural and engineering firsts, in addition to the Eads Bridge, all detailed in the museum at Gateway Arch National Park.
Starting with the old courthouse, which is part of Gateway Arch National Park. The dome on there was the first of its kind, being made of wrought iron.
There's even a new artifact on loan to the museum.
This is a specimen from the lower chord of the Eads Bridge. This is an 18-inch tubular, and in the 1970s, early 70s, there was a collision on the bridge which damaged one of the members of the bridge.
While the Eads Bridge is an amazing landmark and engineering feat, it is so much more than that to our city, the Bi-State, and the region as a whole.
The river was a boundary. The river was a barrier, and it symbolizes breaking through that barrier, right? It symbolizes getting through that east-west. It symbolizes politics and money being pushed aside over what was good for progress. Like, it can symbolize lots of things when it connects to St. Louis history that we can use going forward. When the bridge opened on July 4th, 1874, Eads said, "This will stand as long as it is useful." And I love that because it is still very useful. It's going to stand for a long time, but useful kind of means different things over time.
Reporting in St. Louis, Laura Barczewski, 5 on your side.
And you can hear more from the engineer and historians we spoke to this weekend at the Gateway Arch National Park. There's a special event marking the occasion at 1:35 during Celebrate St. Louis tomorrow. You can even visit an exhibit dedicated to the bridge at the Missouri History Museum. All the details on our website, ksdk.com.
The Paris Olympics are just weeks away, and the country's beauty breathtaking.
They come from all over the world. The place is just amazing.
In our journey to Paris, we'll take you to the site millions of people visit every year. Hurricane Beryl pummeling parts of Jamaica. A look at the damage left behind by the powerful storm.
More drenching rain is in the forecast as we kick off the 4th of July. Our weather impact alert continues. Why flash flooding is a concern and when you may have to deal with strong thunderstorm winds.